back at it again. um, Probably not going to be a long stream. Pretty late, but we might get some things still. Pretty sure. Yeah. Do this. At least we have some food.
Hi, Reverend.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no 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 no.
My. I was wondering when I was gonna see you again.
You look different.
Well, the rigors of simplicity take their toll on a woman.
Oh, no, I didn't mean
No,
it.
I know. Things are going well. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, you did it all yourself.
So how are you holding up?
I'm still standing, which is an improvement on the last time you saw me.
I wish that there was something else that I could do.
Ma'am, you have done more than enough.
Please, call me Charlotte.
Arthur Morgan.
Well, you take care of yourself, Arthur.
Look at that. Oh.
Well, please go on in and help yourself to anything you need. What's mine is yours.
Oh, well, that's very kind.
Let's see what she has. Holy shit, what's that? Moose. What? Wow.
Hey, easy now. Easy, boy. Yeah! Hey there, mister. Yep. Yep.
Hey, welcome back. I'm very glad you did, actually. I'm very glad. I seen that Baron is offline for a while, so I guess you're mine now. How are you?
Hamish.
Arthur, come on in.
So, how you keeping out here?
Keeping fine, thank you.
So it's all right then, is it? Living out here, away from civilization?
Civilization. Yeah, I saw what civilization and industrial advancement will get you in the war. Progress, well, it ain't always progress. Besides, I ain't lonely up here. I got company.
Well, I ain't company.
Come look at these. Remember catching that?
I do.
I know you ain't forgot about him.
Oh, I still see him in my dreams.
Yeah, I got the whole of nature up here. And I'm gonna make the most of it, as long as there still is some. Whoa. They weren't lying.
What's that?
Right there by the outhouse. Look at the size of that boar.
Holy hell!
I saw some cattle gored the other day, but I didn't think it was possible. Let's go take care of it.
Okay.
Damn, I thought I got him. Pursue. I'll grab the mounts.
Stop there! There's your gun.
Yeah, I understand, I understand. I know that feeling, trust me. I am well. I am well as well.
Hey, boy.
Got off the work, got home, did some chores, and then here we are.
Let's go this way. Come on.
Gonna play for a bit, because it's already too late, but
Came through here,
it's alright.
Big shit. He's been across here twice.
What we do?
Well, he's been up this hill to the right and down this one in front of us. But I can't tell which tracks is fresher. Let's split up. You go up, and I'll go onwards.
Okay. Good luck to you, sir.
Here! Come on, you.
Since our time zones are so different, I mean, are so far apart, do you mind telling me where are you from? Trucks, I think.
What's that?
Wolf, jeez.
Born wolves, too. Damn it.
Alright, see ya.
Hamish. Easy, easy. Shit, he's after him. Yep. Hamish.
God.
Hamish.
I got thrown and a bastard hog got me. Take a bugle for me, would you? He's a good horse. He may be stubborn,
Oh, come back.
but he's strong.
No.
Hamish.
Fuck, I'm already fooled. God damn it. I fucking hate this limit, man. What in the fuck, man? Very nice. Very nice. That part, man. Oh my god, I really need to make a clip of that. I didn't get to do it today, but Jesus, man, it's so funny. You need to see it. Look how cool these pictures are. I don't need. How could I even delete one of them, man? I think this is way to go. Oh, when I first met him. Look, another glitch. Look at his mask, man. Oh.
Pig? You got him, old man.
That's it. Get off of him. Oh fuck. Where did he? He lived somewhere here, right?
Come on, Bill. Let's go. Easy there. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can get back inside his house because of that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, the marker was good. Was it?
Easy.
Was this? No. What? Oh yeah, through here. No, are you kidding me? No way. Oh, come on. Because what was the point of killing him then? Oh, come on. I was almost sure you could take away at least the trophy fish. I mean, Buell is a pretty good reward and the trophy, but still. The fuck? No! Buell, you son of a bitch!
I can taste you already.
Take it easy there. Yep.
Okay. So where's the hunter? There was somebody here, but okay.
Whoa, easy.
Well, that would be interesting because why in the fuck's name do I not have my second holster? What? It will make sense to me just because of that. No, not. What the? Mount him.
Hey, careful how you go. Can't you see I'm tracking game here?
You need to go back, son.
Yep, yep. Yeah.
Whoa.
Easy.
The preacher again? I met him before.
Howdy.
I'm in so much pain. He won't send me the message. He won't. I've been here for years, and nothing. Are you the signal?
I don't think so.
How do you know? How do I know? Well, how do I know?
Gonna sleep again? Do I still have the fucking machete? Yeah. That's much difference.
Who are you? It's me! You can tell me later. Told you, boy.
Mr. Morgan, you don't look very well.
Oh, that's why. He was cafe.
I fear I'm pretty sick.
I'm so sorry.
You seem well, on the other hand.
Yes, I've stopped all that silly business. I think I'm okay.
Well, that's wonderful news. How?
I don't know. I met a Catholic lady and we prayed and it was lifted. The curse was lifted.
Good.
I can't believe it. Really, I can't. All those years I wasted.
Well, don't give up on everything just yet.
Arthur?
What the fuck? Where was it? Where is it? But wow, okay. Sure. Okay. Is it still in my inventory? No. Oh, come on, man.
Who do you think the rat is?
What do you mean?
Somebody's talking. I can feel it. Who do you think it is?
I got no idea. You?
What, me? No! It's not me. I'm loyal and you know it.
I don't know.
I think maybe Marston.
You think so?
Well, it's the only thing that makes sense.
Well, that don't make much sense either.
Come here. You still got your head up your ass, Morgan?
Probably. Because all I'm hearing is shit.
Real funny.
Ain't much joy around this
I'm
campfire.
sorry, Jack. Uncle.
Mr. Morgan.
Hi, Susan. What do you think we should do about Dutch?
He has a lot of pressure on him. Don't forget all he's done for you.
I ain't forgotten a thing.
Yes, Arthur.
Bill. Hello. It's all over. I don't want to die. Not like this. Not. I don't want that. I don't. You. Yeah. It's all so sad, Mr. Morgan. So very sad. I don't know. I don't know. I know things seem bad. We're gonna die here. Don't give up just yet. Okay. Guess I'll leave you to it then. Sure.
Can I talk to you a second?
Sure.
I'm just so worried about Karen, Arthur.
Why?
You know why. She's gonna kill herself when she hits the liquor.
Sure, but I guess that's her choice. I'll try speaking with her.
Thanks, Arthur. I'll try too. But we both know it won't work.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Sure.
I don't like this, Arthur.
Okay, Abigail? How you doing?
Confused? Worried? What's happened to all you boys?
Just keep your head down for now.
I suppose so.
There she is.
Mr. Bell?
Call me Micah.
I won't, if you don't mind.
Why not?
Might give people the wrong idea.
And what would that be?
That I like you.
No. Only thing you like is a bottle of whiskey. Everyone knows that, Miss Karen.
They do.
Oh, yes. Some folks is concerned. But not me. You're past worrying about nasty little thing. She gets what she
Just
deserves.
back off, will you?
What a horrible little piece of shit that feller is, Arthur.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Like hell's gift to women.
You got that right. Well, try to keep your head straight.
Can't talk with her. Sick. I thought I could.
Do you think the rat is?
Rat.
Well, someone's talking to somebody. They has to be.
I reckon they just caught our scent and we can't shake them off, that's all.
I think it's Marston.
Nonsense.
Mark my words.
Kind of music? Well, I'm mostly into metal, but you know, if it's good music, I'll like it. Music is one of the few things that I'm quite pretentious, but I don't know. Good music is good music. But primarily metal, I guess. That's how I grew up. Why is my main horse so far? What about you? Not you, Buell.
Hello.
Hey, Reverend.
You got lost, buddy.
Okay, boy. Here. Let's go, boy.
John is in the way, I guess. That's the main story. Let's see.
Tilly.
Wow, so that was the moment I was reading the chat. I really didn't think,
That's my boy.
like, I barely had any speed that would happen, but okay. Yeah, I understand you. Well, yeah, rock. Old school metal for me, I think, primarily as well. 80s, but fuck.
Please, please. I can't feel my leg anymore.
You again.
Take the strap off of me, please. Keep pulling. I can feel it getting looser. Oh God. Oh, oh, you did it. Oh, oh. I gotta get some scrap or something here. Oh,
Just don't put your leg back there.
oh, Mister, I thought I was gonna be. Oh, God. Oh, I thought I was gonna be a goner. Oh, you can take whatever you want from my pack for saving me. Oh.
Here. This'll help with the pain, at least.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh. We'll have a field day over this back in town.
Come on, pal.
Oh, you're a predator? Fuck, did I kill? Animal? Animal, what? Whose?
Slow up now.
What? Squirrel. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm walking through here, okay.
Hey there, mister.
Getting longer. Howdy, stranger.
Nice and easy. Get away from me. Yeah. Whoa, it's okay, boy.
Oh. Let's not talk about that.
Hey, mister.
I was trying to help him, but yeah, that's that. Oh, that's very nice. Other than this, well, music. I do play the guitar.
Arthur. How you doing?
That's for sure.
Nervous? But I've been nervous for a while. I had a lot of time to think in that jail, and I feel like I just don't know Dutch no more. You ain't the only one. And this plan to get us out, it just feels, I don't know, like he's stringing us along. I know.
This is a cool shot. Um, yeah, doing that. Well, with streaming, it's kind of awesome because it incorporates more things that I like streaming, having an audience, and everything like that. The entertainment value that comes with it. I used to edit as well. Well, I had a job that required me to edit all kinds of stuff, even animate some things. But with streaming, I can um, incorporate a lot of stuff like playing the games that I like. I usually, this is more a casual stream um, because I really wanted to play Red Dead 2. But I try to do like challenges and stuff like that, like I did with Sekiro. I did the Deathless run for it. Then I speedrun it. Uh, then I did speedrun for Dungeon Keeper 2, which is my favorite game of all time, my childhood game. For Blade Runner, then I'm going to my next on the list, and it's been a while since I had any practice because of I've been playing Red Dead now, but my next goal is to no hit run Dark Souls 2, and then we'll see. Uh, so I'm not so I have an electric guitar. I don't have a bass, but um, I did play bass when I was in a band back in my hometown. Um, because well, it started like basically I had a friend who played. He was a lead guitarist, and all of a sudden he met some other people. They were jamming together, and they they had a gig, scored a gig, and they were like, "Dude, listen up. We have a bass, but we need another guitarist. Would you mind coming and play the bass for us because we don't have a bassist?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And then we learned together, and that was it. So that was very fun as well. Thank you very much. Well, we all started like that. I started with Dark Souls 3. That was my first Souls game. But if it's something that really touches you and keeps you going, then eventually um you'll be better at it. And yeah, that's how I proceeded. And then I thought of doing that, and then Sekiro came out, and then I liked it very much. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to try and do a Deathless run. And I did it. And now to step up my game, I'm going to do no hit for Dark Souls 2. Then we'll see.
Killing in cold blood, revenge, we all do bad things, but he seems to enjoy it now. It's like he just wants to create more enemies, more chaos.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I love Dutch. He saved me a long time ago. I feel like in Saint Denis, when I got arrested, maybe he could have done something.
I feel like you should take your woman and child and get lost.
Do you?
You could give something to Jack. It's that or... Well, I don't see no way out of this.
Well, what about loyalty?
Be loyal to what matters.
What are you gonna do?
I'll be okay, but do it for me. It would make me feel good, if that makes any sense.
A little, but...
Listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. This is over.
And now?
Now we gotta help Dutch give the army one final tweak on its nose.
Yeah, come on.
Help me with the rest of this. Well, it looks like we finally found our calling in life.
Let's ride this thing out onto the bridge. There's a spot about a third of the way across where we can get down underneath and plant the charges. I've already set up the detonator.
Sure, let's get this over with. You hear about Dutch and Cornwall?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. More enemies, more chaos. I mean, we're about to blow up a bridge, for Christ's sake. All right, stop. Here's good.
We sure got a lot of this stuff.
What? No.
I'll climb down there, you lower the crates.
All right, let me know when you're ready. Got it?
Ready when you are. I'm at the bottom of the ladder, here to your left. There's good. Lower it down.
To my left, well.
I'm ready, come on. All right, take it slow. That's not something we want to drop. That's it. Nearly there. Okay, good. Grab the other one.
What the fuck? How does it look in first person? Excellent. Nice. Well done.
Start lowering it, Arthur. Nice and easy.
Dude, it would be funny if you could actually drop it, cause an explosion here, and see what happens.
Got it?
All right, come down here and help me plant this stuff.
Oh no 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 no.
Grab yourself a bundle from the box. The bridge is wired to the detonator. We need to attach each of those bundles to the fuses. There's one on each of the main support beams.
Okay.
I sure hope this is enough to blow it.
These are mining charges. They ain't easy to come by. If they don't do the job, nothing will.
Okay. I should go get the handcart ready. You okay to finish off down here?
Sure, go on, I can handle the rest.
I'll see you up there. Better work.
Hold up. PS2, no, no, I did not. Don't think so.
Think I hear something coming, Arthur? Train! Arthur, get up here quick!
I'm on my way.
Faster, buddy, come on! Shit. Arthur! A train! Come on, quick! Come on! Pump this stupid thing! Hard as you can! Let's go!
Choo choo.
Just ain't how I want to die. Come on. Let's go blow this thing up. I think the line held. You want the honors?
Sure. Well, I guess old Dutch got all the smoke he wants.
Well, let's hope so.
You really think that that'll draw attention away from us?
I guess we'll see. Tell the truth, I ain't even sure I fully understand Dutch's plan with all this.
Like I said, John, when the time comes, you go.
What about loyalty to everything?
You've been loyal. I've been loyal. Look what that cost. You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty. It was all I knew. It's all I ever believed in. Well, not anymore, John. Soon, you gotta go.
Go.
Go. Don't look back.
I'll think about it.
I've done a lot of thinking. Look at us. Out here risking our necks, and for what exactly? For an idea that don't work no more.
How you mean?
You know just what I mean. You got a family. You need cash. You need to start building a life for yourself. Me? I need a vacation. And Dutch has all the money for safekeeping.
You know something? Abigail thinks she might know where some of that money is.
Well, you tell her she better make sure. And then come talk to me. And we'll find out just who and what we should be loyal to.
I don't know, Arthur.
Nor do I. But I'm seeing things a lot more clearly now. I wish things were different.
Buster Cage.
But it weren't us who changed.
Yeah!
Just listen to Hello.
Okay, fella.
We're still here, which is good. You ever played Red Dead 1? Though, because I didn't. Actually, I didn't know much about the series until Red Dead 2 came out.
Hello. Here I am, as promised.
Captain Monroe.
Of course.
Chief's going out trying to find medications. It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration of the vaccines. Now I hear the wagon's been diverted.
Why would he do such a thing?
To be honest, I truly don't know. They say he didn't have a very good war, so maybe he's trying to start another one.
Is that what you think?
I'm trying to find out, and he knows I'm trying to find out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards.
Meaning?
Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
This is the best of things. Children dying of diseases.
No. This is awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. Supposed to be heading to a PD after coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south instead.
Come on, Captain Monroe.
Mr. Morgan, we must act with due caution.
Oh, we shall. We surely shall. Now come.
Okay. I think I know a spot where we should be able to intercept it.
Lead the way, Captain.
Oh, that's very cool. I wish I played it.
Yes and no. He knows I'm here to produce a report on the situation. I was sent down from the north after all the news.
Because I never owned a PS3.
I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
The last console I
He's taking
owned
some of these actions more to protect himself now.
was PS2.
Retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses. I mean, I don't know if he personally sanctioned any of this or not. This is the other problem. There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trunk.
Okay. Well, just show me where to find this wagon and I'll get the medicine for you. You don't need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. But I must ask you, please be discreet. We really cannot afford more conflict. I'm still hoping a meeting can be arranged between Rains Falls and Colonel Favors.
I understand. So I should drop the wagon back at the reservation?
Oh, no. No. You only need to commandeer the vaccine. Stealing those and an army wagon will only make matters much worse.
Okay.
You know, Favors has many flaws, but I don't believe he's callous. More an insecure man at the end of his career trying to cling on to something that's already gone. He fought for the Union in the war, and his record was considered far from illustrious. A failed man is often the most dangerous. All right, this is the spot I was thinking of. Let's cut up this way.
Sure.
There's a nice vantage point up at the top here. Yeah! Okay, let's dismount here. Best leave the horses back a bit. We'll have a good view over the road from this ledge. The wagon should come along this way.
Okay.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's errand.
Well, firstly, I'm a long way from a good man. Secondly, fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up in Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is and save us all a lot of bother?
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite like that.
If you say so.
There. Think that's the wagon.
All right, get yourself out of here.
Just remember to keep it clean, understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Not all I do is clean.
Well, good luck.
I'll meet you back at the reservation.
Try not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, now, I can't promise.
I'll answer in a bit, but mostly you kind of answered for me there. Yeah, I didn't get to play it because, like I said, I didn't know PS3, but I loved the first one. I actually watched it like a movie. And I was...
Whoa, you better put that down right now.
Gonna need your cargo, fellas.
Are you insane? We're the United States Army. That's it. Shoot that bastard.
Low. Are you kidding me? What was the fucking choice then? If not killing them. And before he's gonna tell me, oh no, you killed them. It's like, what the fuck was I supposed to do? So yeah, I loved it. I was really excited for part 2, but I was scared for a bit, honestly, because 1 ended perfectly, in my opinion. I mean, perfectly. It ended as it should be. Like, it ended in the sense that you could do something more with it, but even if that would have been the only game and it ended like that, it would be just fine, because whatever happens, like the zombie apocalypse and all of that was just like a motive there, just like a background thing, because the main the main thing in the whole game was Joel's relationship with Ellie. That was the main thing in the whole game, not whatever happened in the background, which was cool too, but that wasn't the point of the game. There are other zombie games to be played, stuff like that. So if it would have ended there, yeah, sure, why not? So 2 wasn't a necessity. But I think trying to let go of all the theories and nonsense, I think it was just like people really demanded it, so they went for it, like, okay, let's do something. And that came out, and yeah, story-wise, there are many flaws in the story, and I analyze it quite well, even then I didn't get to play it myself, because like I said, I don't own a console. I've studied it quite a lot before making a decision, and yeah, that's that. There are many stupid shit that happen, many things that don't have sense. Like Joel and Tommy are not the same people that were in the first. Basically, they're not. They're different people. They're like Joel became from the badass, very protective, very on his watch guy who literally decided to let a guy die while being smashed because he didn't trust it, and he was right, to then just tell to a bunch of strangers who he is and stuff like that. I mean, Tommy kind of did, but still, they were they were both very naive to trust them and go along with it. I mean, what the hell? Right? Oh, I see. I thought you knew all the story. That's why you were being angry with it, but so yeah, well, I mean that's what we basically what we talked about was that part with Joel. So judging by that, um that doesn't make sense. Well, of course, that would happen at all. Even if they would met them, they would have been very careful, very careful. Um, but Tommy even invited him to Jackson. Like, yeah, yeah, sure, come with us. Resupplies. Like, what the fuck? Well, if you own it, then of course play it and form your own opinion. I think you'll have fun. I don't know, gameplay wise. I'm not sure how much gameplay is until then. I hope you won't find it like uh to be not very improved from the first one. Like like new things that you do and stuff like that. I hope you won't be disappointed by that. I could tell you a lot of things because I know the game now very well, but I don't know. Do it if you want. If you don't feel like playing any, honestly, I would understand if at some point you would be like, no, I don't know, I don't feel like playing. It's dragging. I don't know. Find it boring, maybe. No idea. At least, make sure, even if you give up on it, that you at least research it and get to know the story and about the game as well. Because let's not forget that it's an actual game, and there are other things to take in consideration. Even though this game is story-based game, so that's very important, especially how, uh, especially because of the first one and how higher the expectations must be, right? Because the first game story was so good. So yeah, at least do that. And there are many things that you have to take into consideration besides the story. There the levels design, the puzzles that you have, and compare them to the first one, the mechanics, the crafting, what you have uh, new or improvised for the first one, and not the improvised, new things, and see for yourself. See, that's a good example of how that played and why I'm pretty sure many people like would have figured out that Joel would die somehow, but he died. Didn't had a deserving death, not for him, and trying to do that, what happened there, right? And at that point, the game doesn't do a good job on making you feel justified of what happened. 99% of people who watched that didn't think, oh well, yeah, but I understand why that happened because it's Abby and oh, poor her. She had to go through a lot because of that, and now I'm going to sympathize with her and trying to understand her and get her side. That execution was very poor, and nobody rooted for her, and nobody looked at it and said, "Yep, I understand. Joel did a bad things, and she's very hurt. So we're gonna do that." So that's the main problem with his death, not because he died, because that, of course, it would happen eventually, but the way he died, and then they have to make you uh, sympathize with Abby. How? How do you do that? If Joel was killed in that way, how do you even consider then taking Abby's side? You barely get to know her at that point when Joel died. It happens so quick. It's just shock. It's just shocking, and that's it. There's no build up until then. No, you get to know Abby better. Like, oh fuck, you sympathize with her. You get to know her past, and then I don't know. Maybe Allie becomes friends with Abby, and stuff happens. Wow, look, they're so cool. And then wow, look at this, and then she finds out somewhere, and then Abby is conflicted with that, and maybe she kills it, or some friends of her does it, and then I don't know, man. It was just shocking, and like I said, the game's job was to make you sympathize with Abby because the point is to make you understand the other side, right? Because from an objective perspective, Joel didn't actually like he did some bad things to get Ellie back, but the way they execute it doesn't make you feel justified of what happened. Well, yeah, but I mean, talking about this game, right? We all know what's going to happen in Red Dead 2, right? And even if you don't know the story, the game there are many things that uh, give you hints of what's going to. But the problem is the execution. The difference is night and day. How Joel died, how Arthur dies. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. Even if it's like, even if the game makes it obvious what's going to happen, and I'm pretty sure most of the people on their first playthrough kind of got the idea that, well, of course Arthur's gonna die eventually because, well, he's been sick for a while, right? But how that happens, when it happens, it's so impactful that it still gets you very hard. I know when I first saw, combined with his last ride and all of that, and the music, and oh, it's so brilliant. I watched that so many times, and it's unbelievable. One of the few most impactful moments in video games that I had. It's absolutely flawless, right? And yeah, in this game, his death is justified. Right, all the progress, all that happens with him, how he changes because of what happened. And even though he dies and he didn't have that, those good things happen to him, right? Like a family or something, like he used to have. it was not in vain. You don't feel like shit, he died for nothing. Like, what's going on here? No, not at all. So it does. This is how you execute it properly. It wasn't shocking all of the sudden. Wow, everything is all right, and then fuck, Arthur dies for no reason. Like what? And they didn't even take like. This is not the second game where we play with Arthur, right? And you're like, wow, now I'm going to play with him again. What's going to happen? And pfft, he dies. Right? He's only one game, but one game was enough for you to, for him to grow up on you, to empathize with him, and to get attached with him, and then to try to understand what happened around him and with the other people, and then to try to understand them, and to be like, what fuck, what do you even have to do? And then you get attached to everybody. Well, they didn't. Yeah, but that's not. That's what I'm trying to say. That's just shocking. That gave a reason. It's just it wasn't like you don't. The point of the game was to make you in that game. That wasn't like just a bunch of bad guys. Oh, they killed Joe, and it's shocking, and it's wow. The thing is, they expect you to sympathize with Abby. So taking that into consideration, it's executed poorly because nobody after that thinks, well, yes, I understand what happened. Everybody's just shocked. It was poorly executed and stuff like that. That could have been played in so many different ways. Still shocking, right? Still making like a suspense more rather. Like give a reason like Ellie had to watch all of that. Yeah, but that could have happened as well. But not executed that way. Not that quickly. Man, he died too soon in the game. Nobody was prepared for that. It's like, what the fuck even happened? I don't know. For me, is everybody's just shocked after that. After seeing Joel's, like, wow, that guy that I got really attached to. Now he's just why? How did that happen? It didn't make sense. No, you see a lot of bullshit happening in this game. When you're like, whoa, look how bad thing after another bad thing after another bad thing, but you see like Arthur being like trapped in this, and like, what the fuck? What is he can't do almost nothing about it, but he's trying to while all this shit happens, like the reason why I'm here, right? In this mission. He knows everything that he does with Dutch now is just awful. And that he has no part of it. Because he's not doing basically for Dutch. That's not the point, right? Because he know he won't have any of that. Of what Dutch's plans, but and he knows that it can only end bad because of everything that happened. So as a side quest, he's trying, I mean, it is his main quest basically, but he's trying to set things right and help as many people as he can before it's too late, and try to, of all the mayhem that he does, he tries to redeem as much as possible. That's why he's here. That's why he told John what he told, because dude, he has a family. Why in the fuck's name should they be involved in whatever the fuck Dutch wants? Especially since Dutch was very they kind of forget about John. Like, why? Why would they risk that? So of course, Arthur is lost here, and he knows he has no. He cannot do anything. He cannot just take, take away. It's like, okay, I'll just take my horse and leave. Fuck you. I have money, and like run away with Mary. He could have done that before, right? If that was the whole thing, but no, there's nothing left. So why? So this is the only thing that he can do, and it makes sense. Like that, the time that he has left, he needs to redeem some things. There's no more life for him outside of this. There's no Mary anymore, and it couldn't have worked because he had to stay for the others. Right when they spoke, they're like, "Dude," he told her, "I, there's nothing more that I want now, just to go with you away. But we need money, and there's some people that I need to take care of first, right?" And he did. There's his loyalty, and then all this shit happened, and this is what he has left. He has nothing left anymore except for this. But what to. Yeah, again, a game makes it very obvious. Very obvious. Makes it obvious in some parts what's going to happen. But it's so well executed because you're still surprised. It still touches you. It's like, oh man, but there's so many signs of hope there. What even? Right? The game makes that obvious from the start of the game. It even tells you it's the end of an era. It's the end of the Wild West, and they're the outlaws. So of course you're going to expect that struggle. But man, you need to tell the story well, right? It's not. For me, it's more to this game because it's not just about cowboys and outlaws and ooh that life, and then civilization came and blah. It's more than that. Just like in The Last of Us, it wasn't about the zombie apocalypse. That's not the main thing in The Last of Us. Like I said, the, the, the zombie apocalypse was just a motive. It was just something that happened. So all the other things could happen, but that was it. Same as here. It's like a motive is like, oh, this is what happens. The old West is dying. So what's going to happen with these people who lived this certain way all their lives, right? Who are not prepared for this life. What's going to happen? Every one of them tried to make it. That was the whole point. It's like, we need just a bit of money. Just a bit of money, and then we're off. We're off to be ranchers, to be farmers, but in a newer land, because in this land we're wanted and we're not welcome anymore. So yeah, that was the dream before, but stupid shit happened because of stupid decisions, of greed or whatever the fuck happened, of things that weren't under their control. Then that thing happened with Arthur, which opened his eyes even more. Like, dude, there's no point in this. This is just stupid. Just save who you can and live a good life. Stop with the revenge bullshit. Stop with everything. And there's that. It doesn't have to be like a super complicated, a bunch of twist stories. Like, what? Whoa, that happened. And it's many things are obvious, but it's good because it's very relatable to real life, right? I mean, you don't have that many twists and turns in real life events or stories or whatever. Like, yeah, some things happen, but some things are very impactful. This story is more realistic than ooh, how twists and turns and magic. No, it was never the point. But yeah, if it's done well, it's done well. Doesn't matter what kind of story you tell. And with this, it's even more impactful for a human being because it's more
Captain Monroe?
related to real life. I mean, it's basically a life story for me. It truly is. You play it, you learn the story.
I'll have to take your word for that.
It's something you can take out of it
We could both swing for this.
and practice it in your life.
Caring about hanging, Monroe.
Maybe. I just hope Colonel Favors thinks he was robbed by bandits and not...
Oh no, I'm still a bandit. There ain't no doubt about that.
Of course. Well, I better get to work. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Bandit or not, this was a good thing. Maybe it'll get us both killed, but it had to be done.
I hope so.
How do you even do that? I swear to God. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, well, you have... This is one type of game. Like, not all games have to be like a single type of game. Okay, we all play like a fantasy game or stuff like that, and it can be very fun. Like in a fantasy game, there's many opportunities when it comes to stories, for example, to implement a lot of twists and turns and wow and shocking things because, well, it's a fantasy world and you can actually make those things believable, right? Like what in the fuck's name could in this world, what could even save Arthur to make it feel it believable? In a fantasy world, many things could have happened. Some magic, some, I don't know, go to the past, redeem, I don't know, some mistakes, whatever the fuck. But in this situation, what are you going to do? You know it's real life. This thing is that real that I guess tuberculosis is a real thing. And especially in this period was very deadly. Oh man, this blind man is so cool. Keeps telling you things that, like riddles, that are actually related to the story. Throwing knives? Yeah, but that would have killed them. Because, like, judging from that, you could have actually stolen the vaccines without killing them. I want to give... Why I'm not...
Penny for the blind.
The fuck?
Help a blind man.
Okay, here you are.
You keep hidden all that matters, sir. Maybe even from yourself.
Okay. I ain't too sure what to make of that. What?
I have a letter. Okay. Let's not forget to get that then. Yep. Yeah, so a lot of things in this game are just... Okay, it's only one... It's a very large game. Like, holy shit, the story's so long. Like, it is chapter 6, but it's not even over. I have 2 epilogues, but man, in one game you get attached to these characters so much, especially with Arthur in one game. And I talked about this before, like when things happen and Arthur seems very, yeah, well, I'm fine, everything is cool and very, you know, and people could think like, oh, maybe, yeah, he doesn't seem, in some instances, he seems kind of cold, like, what are his true emotions, what is this? And to compensate with that, including perhaps the, you know, technical limitation where you have to, like, record actual, in this case, not even fucking voices, because it's basically all is acting, it's mocap, and everything is acting here, more than voiceovers. So to compensate with that, where in some situation it's like, well, maybe not exactly the emotion that you wanted to transmit, you have the journal. Like, and everybody who starts and, you know, says stupid shit like, oh, what, yeah, but that doesn't seem believable because why is he acting like that? But then all of a sudden he's very, oh, now he cares about stuff and stuff like that. Well, he always did. That's the thing. That's even more awesome with Arthur because he's actually a very deep character. If you don't understand the situation, if you wanna see his actual perspective on things on every mission you do, even side mission, and things that are happening around him, you read his journal. He writes everything down there. And then you can analyze with his own words. And then be like, dude, this is what he's actually feeling. Not just that all cold attitude and stuff like that. I think I had the example once. I think the best example. I know a lot about the game, but I don't know about his whole journal, but where was I going? Oh, from the beginning now? Yeah. So, let's see. No, not that. Look at that. Look how realistic the writing is. Too. Look at this. Even this is about the letter from Mary. And you wrote that the letter was very sad, right? He didn't have any response to it. He just put the letter back in his satchel, and you're gonna. This is a good example, and you're gonna, and you could be like, well, fuck. But what does Arthur feel about that? Is he sad? Is he like he doesn't care? Like what? And then look, do this. Go into the journal. Got a letter from Eddie. What did I expect? What did I want? Or never meant to be and never really was, and yet somehow in the end I discovered I had a heart because it was broken. Oh, you fool, you said deluded fool, torn into by different ideas who you were, and it turns out you weren't either of them. There you go. This is his true self. He does have a heart, he does have emotions towards things. This is it. This is how I discovered he had heart because it was broken. Right? The game didn't tell you then, right? But you read this and they're like, oh, this is him actually. Nice. Right? How much I don't know how much this is what oh and his drawing is great. let's see how far it actually is. Nice print there. The fingerprint there. Yeah, that happened. Look, even with the fucking charms. Yeah, but I'm gonna go read that later. Here he is. Got the fish. Where we rescued John, I think, yeah. See, his perspective, you know what he did with Downs before, and he didn't care back then, but saw the Downs kid being beaten up, so helped him. Maybe I shouldn't kill his poor father if I cared so damn much. What a conflicted fool I've become, or have always been. Did I try to rescue his mother, who was in the process of getting herself murdered? If she wanted that, I don't know. She looked at me like I am what a killer singing out salvation. Only I'm not. I don't want saving. I don't deserve it. I just want to help a few folk. And sure as shit, I owe her. Felt like a fraud and a fool. Fraud. But at least I did something. See? It does have perspective of that too. Now to find. Oh. Yeah, this is after found out about Molly, and before that, yeah, I think we're close. That was funny too. This is it. Just the second. So this is, I think, one of my favorite. This is when he found out that he was sick, right? All you're presented there is like, oh, he falls down, you go to the doctor, you're saved, you go to the doctor. He found out, it's very sad. He's like, you can see on his face the confusion, that he's scared and all of that. It's like, well, man. Right? And then he gets up, he has the injection, and then he goes away. You have some glimpses of voices, like people talking. You're not sure what that's supposed to mean, because not everybody's going to be like, oh, that means that some things are going into his head and he's confused, and like his whole life is flashing before him, but that was what was going to happen. And then everything goes, and then you're on with your life, right? And then on the way, Arthur sometimes tells other people, look, I'm not well, I guess. Like, especially when you talk with the chief, right? When you actually found out that Arthur had a son. And you're like, fuck, okay, well, that's sad. But how does he feel actually? What did change? What changes happened when he found out about this? What does it mean? He's just like, oh fuck, I'm sick now. God damn that bastard. Move on? No. I mean, not sure. I think he has a different perspective if you're low honor. By the way, Arthur can be different if you have low honor, of course. And I think you can blame them and stuff like that. But considering high honor, right? which I think is the best, the proper way to do your first playthrough is with high honor, and then do whatever you want, discover many things. So this is where he found out that he was sick, right? So you have with his own words, like, turns out I'm not very well. Got tuberculosis. Doctor did not know how long I will last. All them bullets shot at me, all them horses threw me, all them fights. And it was Billy Graham, that pathetic little fellow Downs, that killed me. I reckon he's the only man been near was really sick. He begged for mercy, and I bit the bastard, and now I'm dying too. The way of the world. My mind is racing. Right? This is how you. That part that playing in the game. It's explained here. My mind is racing, of course. That monk and the nun, which is very cool that is mentioned. Down's widow, Abigail, Mary. Next page. Dutch when I first knew him. Hosea, that Pa, the no good bastard. The whole crowd of people. What kind of man have I been? What kind of man am I? What world is this we live in? A land of fury or a place of love? Am I being prepared for eternal damnation? And my past of any kind of saving? Is that all fairy tales? Man ain't got much good in him. I ain't got no good in me. See how profound every event that happens, how profound they all are from his perspective, actually. All that happened in those missions happened like as they're supposed to be, how realistically happened, because people don't just go and talk nonsense or too much with people. You have a conversation like, man, things are bad, but whatever, we'll get past it, right? Especially how Arthur talks to everybody in the camp when they're like, oh, yeah, it's gonna be fine, just try to stay strong and stuff like that. But it's more than that. You read something like this and you're like, man, what? Who is this? He's always been this. This is how it actually feels like, man, what's his perspective of things? He's not just that. This is why he's so different of many other protagonists, especially Rockstar protagonists. I talked about yesterday how different GTA. GTA was it's basically a parody, but it has very good writing, of course. But then you take this, and it's so realistic and, relatable. You're like, wow, this is an actual real person. Like, it's so funny, like most of the comments on YouTube when it's some Reddit 2 related footage of some mission or song, maybe. I think the most comments that I've seen, the most repeated comment that I've seen was like, sometimes I even forget that Arthur isn't a real person. Of course, it's so immersive that you actually lose the delusion that this is a video game. It's not even a movie, right? It's not even recorded. It's a video game, and still many people, when they think about Arthur, they imagine them and feel it like an actual person that they know in real life, that they met somehow, because all of this. Especially if you take your time to read everything, you're like, man, what? Are you kidding me? He actually feels all this, right? And this is how you very easily can justify many things. Like, for example, yeah, he got sick. You didn't get much information then. Then you got the side quest, the Do Not Seek Absolution, where you help the Downs family, right? And you can see he's very regretful all of a sudden. He talks with Edith and he's like, look, I'm sorry. I think he never said so many times sorry like he did to her. Like, man, sorry again, look, I didn't mean to do that. I was a fool and I'm suffering for my foolishness and stuff like that. And he insists on not letting them, not putting themselves in trouble and actually die because of pride and whatever, right? Because he knows what that means. And you're like, wow, what a transition, how different Arthur is. Like a moment ago, he was an asshole to some random guy, and now he's so emotional, very invested in this person. Why? Right? All of a sudden, he doesn't regret what he did. Well, yeah, he started to regret because all of this changed his perspective and opened his eyes. And then you read this, and you're like, oh, now I understand why he's so sympathetic towards her and her son. Because look, all of that made him uh, change his mind on a lot of things. So everything is actually explained. Nothing is like too uh, abrupt or things like that. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't make sense, right? This is how you. This is a good method of how you can avoid things like happened in The Last of Us 2, for example. Like that event, where like it's just shock. It's just it's shocking. It's like, what the fuck is going on, man? It's a yeah. This is a good example of pacing. Like it it slowly built into this. Good here, we good. Oh, and trust me, I'm not happy that that happened with The Last of Us, because I really wanted it to be very good. What happens? Oh yeah.
So good of you to join us.
What's going on?
Rebellion. The smell of cordite and integrity. It is a beautiful thing.
What are y'all doing?
An eye for an eye. We didn't start this, Arthur. They did.
We? This ain't our fight.
It surely is.
Whatever it is you're planning, it ain't a good idea. They want you to fight.
Nobody will be killed.
We're just gonna trap a few of them in the valley, disarm them, tar and feather them, and remind them to leave these boys alone.
You have energy for pranks?
Come on, Arthur. Just tweaking Uncle Sam's nose a little. I need you to help me.
Besides, it's perfect. People will see these boys. They won't notice us, and they'll think we're gone. Everyone will blame everything on the Indian problem, and we'll disappear up the river. But first, we need to trap them in this pass. Help me dynamite up these trees.
See?
You're using them.
No, sir. No. Never. But it is mutually beneficial to draw attention to one problem and avail over another.
These are good people, but their situation is real complex. We ain't helping them.
Sure we are. Come on, let's get this done.
See? You understand why Arthur thinks like this now, and it makes sense. But you understand Dutch's perspective too. On his plan, it makes sense. It's actually very smart. Right? That's how fucking deep these characters are. Like, fuck, you understand Arthur. Like, please don't mess with them. What's the point? Especially for him, since Arthur would get nothing from this. But Dutch's plan is here. It makes sense. It actually makes sense if they actually want to do that. You know? Create a conflict. Everybody's busy. Nobody's gonna look at them. Because why? There's a bigger problem now.
Yeah,
After all those years. Hard to believe. Oh, but it was worth the wait. See? We're tying up the loose ends, Arthur. One by one.
And like the example with Colm, not everything that happened was just bad. Like the wreckage that they did on their way at least solved some problem, right? Colm is gone, Cornwall is gone, Angela Bronte is gone, the Braithwaites are destroyed, and they were all bad, right? The Greys are kind of done too. But it's cool. It's cool that you are not left with the sense of like senseless acts. It's like, what the fuck was that? What was the point of all of that? It was a point. Things happened, and it's not just in vain.
My spotter will let us know when they're near. They're coming now. Ah, damn. Patrol's a lot larger than we thought it was gonna be.
Don't worry. That's a good thing.
Okay, that's the signal. Here they come. Stay low and quiet.
You sure you don't want me to man that plunger, Arthur?
No, I got it.
Oh, remove the weight of the world from your shoulders for a minute. Like I said, we're just going to give them a bit of a scare.
There they are. Looks like more than we thought.
It's fine. We're only here to talk and administer a little good old-fashioned humiliation. You're owed that, son, at the very least.
Wait for my lead, men.
Everyone just stay calm. We've got the upper hand here. Okay, they've passed the first charge. If we blow it now, we should have them trapped.
Put your hands up! You're surrounded! Nobody need get hurt! Your humiliation of us has gone on quite enough.
This ain't a good idea.
Put down your guns!
You are making a mistake, boy.
No, you're making a mistake. Put your hands up, soldier. Take a little humiliation and leave these fine folks alone.
Who are you?
A concerned citizen.
Is that so?
What now?
We should move. No, not quite yet. Soldier, you and your friends gonna tuck tail and run off? Run!
Excuse me?
I'm getting bored of this. Your friends fired first, soldier!
My father won't be happy about this. Put your hand. Ah! There's another patrol in the field.
Looks like we got a fight, dead boys.
You're dead.
Your people will do this.
Take them down.
Not gonna live is enough.
Look out. They're coming to spawn.
Every fucking detail, man, so God. Even the fact that he let them shoot first, like he actually thought of that. So like, okay, what we're gonna do now? Attack? It's like, no, wait, just wait, let them do that. Okay, now we attack.
You fools, you damn fools, it's the army. It is one regiment of pastry chefs and bullies. Watch your goddamn mouth. All of you, take what you can, and then we move out. Move now. We have to move now.
Search these men quickly, then we move.
This is crazy. Why aren't we getting out of here? They might have information on them that'll help our friends with their cause.
We need anything my father can use to strengthen our case.
I ain't sure much is gonna strengthen your case after this.
finds out it was us.
Then so be it. You tried talking.
We should get out of here soon, though. I agree.
Find anything?
Yes. Some poor fool from New Jersey. These boys ain't the problem. They're only kids.
Keep looking.
Shit! Everyone, keep your heads down. We're gonna get out of this.
There's too many of us.
Who the fuck? How the fuck did you get there?
What do we do here, Judge? This is a lot of men.
Just hold your ground. Surrender, and they'll hang you all. Try to flank them, Arthur. Shoot you some space.
Yes, we need to take out that cannon.
Up the hill. The cannon. Take out the spotter, Arthur.
The fuck? Okay.
Where's Peta?
Damn. They're sending riders from the fort. We need to leave.
But where's Peta? Was he killed? He's alive.
Well, that went just about according to plan.
I'm trying. I'm trying, Arthur, with everything I have, and I will keep trying, and you'll keep doubting me, and we'll keep failing.
It ain't like that, Dutch. Look at me. Look at me! I'm worried about folk.
I know. We should go.
Where's Eagle Flies?
Run, son! Run! Come on! This area's gonna be crawling with soldiers in a few minutes. We gotta leave. Now!
What about Eagle Flies?
We gotta go, Arthur. Come on!
Hey.
We need to ride hard. Stay with me. Left here, into the trees. Okay, let's dismount here. We won't get the horses down this path. All right, let's carry on by foot. Try and sell them a little snake oil. You think? It's all I got. Get out of here. Yeah. Let's see if we can lose them down here. Keep going. I guess not. Get behind something, Arthur. This is where
Ooh.
Let's keep going. Follow the path. It's got to spin us out somewhere. Behind us!
This is it. This. Well, Arthur.
Put your hands up! I said put your damn hands up!
Okay. Okay. Follow my lead. I got a plan. This is a good one. Hello, officers.
Does that sound familiar from the first game?
Come here.
He said the exact same thing.
Put your hands up.
Hello, Captain.
Keep your hands up and come here. Come here.
We can't do that. Your man... Those men they killed? They were good men. You're fighting nature, Captain.
Get over here.
Ask my friend here. My whole life, I tried to fight change. It's a waste. I see that now. It's a waste. You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change. You can't fight gravity. You're okay. You're okay. What a mess. I know, but a mess is what we need. Oh, we just escaped from chaos. Eagle flies must have been taken. Taken or killed? Well, we can't go find out. No, not now. Charles, we'll send him. Where is he? He's probably back at camp. Let's split up. I'll go tell him. You rest up. Keep a lookout. We are gonna make it, brother. I can feel it. Faith, Arthur. Have faith.
Interesting. Took me a while.
Calm down, will you?
The fuck? Trying to greet him.
Yep.
Still don't know why I can do that. Stranger mission, okay.
No, Brother Brodus, you're...
Morning.
My friend, you there?
Yeah? What do you want?
Do I look like a coward to you? I mean, obviously I do, because I look like that milksop there, but 'tis no matter. Can you help?
Maybe.
See, even he is sick of hearing your nonsense, you afterthought of a child. I apologize, sir, for his smell. Why don't we come back here, to somewhere more conducive to displays of utter gallantry and deep-seated inadequacy?
Well, what did you have in mind?
Shoot a bottle off my head, like William Tell.
This is getting silly.
Very silly. The man is a moron. Shoot one off mine instead. I'm the brave one.
I'm not scared.
I'm a good shot, but
I won't even flinch.
I don't want to hurt you, boys.
Oh, I can't lose. Either I'll prove my masculinity or die and be spared his company. Come, sir, please.
Okay, then. Listen, just make sure everyone knows you asked me to do this.
Of course, of course, of course.
You boys are ridiculous.
Okay.
Please, put us out of our misery. Good shot, we got it!
That was fun.
What was? I feel like we didn't even do anything.
Oh, of course you didn't. We all know you're hardly sentient at all.
Another round, smaller bottles, sir, please.
What?
I don't know.
Please, this creature is unbearable. He needs silencing.
I'll do my best. As long as she witnesses that I'm doing this under
Oh,
duress.
you boys are so silly.
We're waiting for you, mister. Fire away.
Mhm.
Too much nothing.
Now I'll stand on one leg.
Me too. You keep shooting, sir, and this time you kill the beast. He emerged fully formed from the swamps, Helen.
Silence, you blackguard. Sir, shoot the wretch. You're deranged. Shoot away, sir. My bot.
Excellent.
Now do one while I hop.
Do one while I turn somersaults. Shoot me.
Oh, give me the gun. Let me shoot him. For all mankind.
I think me and the lady have had enough.
Oh, I don't blame you, sir. This man's tongue, I would run too if I could. Here, for your skills and talents.
Thank you.
Now, brother, I am going to walk Helen home. Don't follow us. She has an elderly aunt, and I fear the sight of you could finally finish her off.
Helen, is this creep bothering you?
You two, come along.
Oh, no, there aren't two. There's me and the lizard man. Please, my angel, do not aggregate us both together.
Boys, you are too much.
No, my sweet.
Again, details. Man, just simple side mission, but you'll remember them. You will. To buy some.
I think it's awful convenient is all.
Oh, hey, friend! Remember me?
Hey.
Wallace. This here's the kind soul I was telling you about.
The one that gave you the medicine when the snake got you.
Guess so.
Listen, friend, I know I can never repay you, but how about you head over to the gunsmith and pick out your choice of item on my tab?
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, seemed like the least I could do, with him being sent straight from the Almighty to save my life.
Yeah, the Almighty.
Always a doubter you are.
I'm a man of this world, not the next one. Anyway.
Fella outside told me I could grab something on his tab. One with the bite in his leg.
Ah, Norbert, huh? Well, he's good for it. About all he's good for between the two of us. Well, take a look around. Find something you like, I'll put it on his tab.
Self-loading. Repeating shotgun. Okay.
Fine choice. I'll let him know. Bye now.
Bye now. this guy doesn't say anything, and blacksmiths are usually kind of annoying of repeating the same stuff.
Look out. What's going on?
Hi there, mister.
Easy. I'm real hungry here.
Oh,
Hello, mister.
Hey, brother. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Long time no see. You don't look so well, friend. You okay?
No, not really.
Oh, that's too bad, buddy. They told me I was dying, only I never did. You ever die, friend? Well, no. Of course not. Of course you didn't. But, well, we're all gonna die.
I guess so.
I'm sorry I always say dumb things.
mm.
I'm a dumb fella. You're smart, and you're dying, and I'm dumb, and I ain't died yet, and, well, here's the thing. I never was in the army, friend. I told folk I was, but I lied. And I don't know why I did. And now I feel better. But, well, here's another thing. You, well, you've always been, or you've mostly been nice to me. At least you spoke to me. And now, you're dying. And I'm real sad. Real sad. Sure ain't fair. Ain't fair at all. I'll miss you, friend. You're a good man.
Me too. I'll miss him too.
Oh dear. Have you come down with the flu as well, sir?
Flu?
Welcome.
No.
How do
what
you
are you
do?
talking about?
Nothing. It's just been going around, that's all. Anyway, how can I help you? Ready for a clean slate?
Thank you for your help.
Howdy. You open your eyes.
Boy.
It's a bit far, but okay.
Hey there! Hey, partner! Hi there, mister. Hey there, mister.
Okay.
Howdy there, stranger. Hey, that's a nice looking horse you have there. Bet it ain't faster than mine, though. Ariel's my pride and joy. Why don't we race to Van Horn, the trading post?
I raised him. From here to that's not a big difference. It can be done.
You? Sure, let's race.
All right, let's race.
What the fuck? No, 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 no. Sure. I think he knocked. He got knocked. I think he hit a tree. Yeah.
to you? Huh? All that stamina training for nothing.
Howdy, friend.
Howdy. Bye now. Oh. Whoa, let me get through. Damn, wait.
Look who's back!
Cool. Oh, that's a good mission. That I know. Go! What the fuck? Why?
Real good, boy.
Oh, I can't change my weapons now. Fuck.
Hello, Arthur.
Hey, Mary Beth.
You okay, friend?
Never better.
Dutch! You're breaking his heart. You know that.
Did he tell you to say this to me, friend?
No. But I know.
Dutch and that fool at his ear, they're gonna kill every last one of us. I see that now. Well, try to keep your head straight.
Okay, Arthur.
I don't like the sound of this.
All I'm saying, something happens, we get split up, we meet there. 01 Gila Dam, all right?
All right.
You ain't leaving right now, are you?
Just making sure we got a plan. You never know how these things are gonna turn out. I'm trying to look out for the boy.
And you?
Working on it. Let's keep talking, okay? You're doing the right thing.
I can't believe it's got to this.
I know, but here we are.
Okay. Guess I'll see you later then.
Uh-huh.
It's good you're thinking about this.
I don't see things turning back around at this stage.
Nope. Well, don't give up on everything just yet.
Take care.
Hi, Uncle Arthur.
I don't know. Yeah, there it is. That's why I did it. I slept until the night because of that.
How you holding up? I go with God, so I will be all right. Yeah, we'll fix all this.
Well, I'm gonna leave it here because it's very late. But it's been. I'm very glad that we got to talk so much, share my opinion on that, and it's so cool that now I can see it. I can experience. I already knew a lot about the game, but now that I'm experiencing, it's so better. So cool. Yeah. Thank you very much for sticking around. I really hope I'll see you again next time, which should probably be tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm going to start sooner than this. But anyway, see you soon. Thank you for and have a good one wherever you are.